and I'm glad that alright, let's talk. That's the title, and that's literally what we're doing. We're just gonna talk. Like, this whole video, I feel it, well, 100% it's gonna be sit down video, and I'm talking to you guys pretty much what happened yesterday and why I'm not really posting a vlog today. Like, I'm not going out doing anything, because today is the day, like the day I'm shooting this is the day this video is getting uploaded. Yesterday I literally worked from I read at 7:30, and then after I read, I started working probably at about 8:30 or 9. So I started working, or I was just like constantly going at it from 7:30 to 6 o'clock yesterday. So it was already dark outside. Right at 6 o'clock, Candace was like, hey, do you want to go to the movies? And then not even an hour later, we were already going to the movies. We went to the movies at 7, and then we watched a movie, and then we got out of the movie like at, I think, 9. So it was 9 o'clock, and then by the time I got home, it was 9:30. And literally my whole day was consumed of doing work and handling business and getting stuff done and trying to enjoy myself in the midst of all that, which I went to the movies. I enjoyed myself. It was a good time. I really did have a good day yesterday, and I don't really have a problem with that. But the thing is like, I really, and I know you guys are gonna say, dude, take a day off, don't worry about it, which I do. I take days off. I have Mondays off 100%. If it was a Monday, I wouldn't even be stressing about it. I'm not really stressed about it, but it's like, I want to address it and tell you guys like, hey, this is why this video is not popping. This is why it's not all like glitz and glamour, if that makes sense. And I'm not like doing it, but I want to be 100% transparent with you guys. I don't ever want to like hide something from you. I mean, there are some parts of my life, of course, because it's my life and I don't want everyone to know everything about my life. There's things like I go through and I've been through that it's like not necessarily has to be put on the channel. But I definitely want to be transparent as far as relationship goes, for sure. So when it comes down to things like this, when it comes down to business or relationships and things that I can really share to you guys and really help you guys on, then I definitely want to shed some light on situations. So as far as this video is going, I want to tell you guys, like, don't ever be down on yourself if you don't really meet your own expectations. And I think that's one thing that I am really dealing with, and I'm really getting good at. I'm getting better at it. I'm not really hard on myself as much as I used to be when it comes to like not getting work done, which in fact I got a whole bunch of work done. I literally finished up pretty much the whole week yesterday. I only have to do like 2 more videos this week and I'm finished with the whole entire week. And normally I'll have like a whole bunch, so the whole week I probably shoot and edit about 10 videos besides my vlog. And that's just kind of how it goes. And I finished pretty much all that yesterday, and I didn't really balance out my work yesterday. So I think my workflow and my balance of work yesterday is something that I was lacking. But it's all gravy, it's all good. We're here today and we're making this video and we're making things happen. So I'm super glad that I actually did that, because the rest of my week is gonna be bangers, and I'm glad that I'm gonna have time to actually do stuff. That's why I take Tuesday to really just finish up everything, because you guys know I take Monday off. That's my Sabbath. That's when I take a rest and I really just don't do anything. Oh yeah, just a side note, I feel like this video is just going to be 100% raw and uncut. So if there's no cuts and I keep messing up or like I slur on my words, guys, believe it or not, I mess up when I speak sometimes, and many of you guys do know. If you guys know any throwback vlogs, like if you watch my old videos, I used to keep like everything I said in my vlogs. And people are always like commenting, man, we missed the old vlogs, how they were long, 17 minutes and everything. That's because my editing was trash back then. I never edited anything down. So I feel like I'll go back and watch those videos and I'll sit there and just be bored out of my life, like bored out of my mind. And I'm just like, what is going on in these vlogs? But I'm just so glad that I'm growing. I look back and I see the growth. And you guys see the growth too. That amazes me. I'm glad that it's like, you guys can actually see it happening before your eyes, rather than me telling you, man, I've come so far. Because I'm not the type of person to like say, man, I come so far, I'm this type of person, I'm so great and I've done all these things. I definitely don't want to be that type of person, but I do definitely want to look back on my past and see improvement. And I see improvement. I've seen where I've come. I've seen how much money I was making back then, and I definitely am making probably 4 times the amount now, and glory be to God for that. Like, God deserves all the glory in that. And like, none of this is really me. Like, I really just put my hand to my camera, or put my hand to the plow kind of thing. I put work in. I work. But I'm not working as the world works. The world works and their source is their job. See, one thing that I've learned, if you guys know anything about reaping and sowing, if you pretty much tithe and if you don't cheat God out in your tithes and your offerings, He will pour out a blessing onto you. And the Bible tells you, or the Bible asks us, it says, would you ever rob God? And everyone, of course, would be like, no, I would never rob God. And that's how the man's response was in the Bible as well. A man asked him, he said, will you ever rob God? And he said, no, I would never rob God. And then he says, but you have. And then he says, what do you mean? How did I rob you? And he says, you robbed me in my tithes, or you robbed me in your tithes and your offering. And everyone knows that the tithe belongs to God. The tithe is the Lord's, which tithe is 10%. So if you make $100, it's $10. If you make $10, it's $1. It's literally not even that much. God is, you gotta look at it like this. God has given us 90% rather than us giving God 10%. First of all of our money is His. He created everything. That tree over there, that bird, this place, this is all His. Like, we don't even deserve this, honestly, but He give it to us freely. And also, but besides all that, it's like, how did I get over here? That's one thing. It's like, how did I get to the subject? What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, so I never like skimp out on my tithe and offering. One thing I have recently done is like bumped up my offering. I'm paying my offering, which is above the tithe, which is 10%. So say I make $2,000, then I give $200 as my tithe, and then my offering is above the tithe. Now the tithe really, I mean, your offering doesn't really, golly, this video is gonna be like so weird. Your offering doesn't have to be more than your tithe, like not the amount, but it's just above your tithe, if that makes sense. I feel like I said tithe like 20 times already. This is gonna be weird if this isn't edited, but it's all good. You guys will bear with me, right? You guys are still here. If you guys are here, can you like the video so I know that you are here and I'm not just sitting here talking to myself? But overall, I guess the moral of this whole video is me saying, don't be down on yourself if you're not meeting your own expectations. Know that there's always tomorrow. Know that there's always room for improvement. If you ever take a step back, always take 3 steps forward, and never let yourself beat yourself up. Because the thing is like, you are pretty much your biggest critic. You will criticize yourself the most over everybody. Believe it or not, even if you do work and you're like, man, I think someone might not like this, but you already right then and there, you're already criticizing your work more than anybody else, even before someone even sees it. And they may even love they may even love your work. You guys see what the difference is between editing and not editing. This is what not editing does. It makes me look so goofy, but I don't even care. It's like I'm really just sitting down at a cafe with you guys, or I guess I could say you're sitting on the back porch with me and we're talking. That's how it pretty much is going right now. But one thing I want you guys to know is this whole video is about me saying I'm not letting myself get down on myself like I have been when it comes to getting work done. And I don't think you should ever do that. Look at it as your job. Like when you show up late for your work, I know you can be down on yourself, but you shouldn't let that affect your work. Like if you show up late and your boss is like, why you late? Why all this? He's all up in your ear. You should not let that affect you, how you respond to what is naturally happening. You know, everything that's naturally happening around everything that's naturally happening around you really shouldn't affect your outcome or your response to it. But you should respond on how you believe you should respond, not out of how you feel. I don't think we should ever respond emotionally in any situation whatsoever, but I really believe that we should like react how we think we should. And not, it's hard to explain. You should have a standard in your life. So say someone comes to me and they have like a bad attitude, bad language and all this kind of stuff, and they're like cussing me out and everything, and I should have that standard reaction to be able to be like bigger than that situation and speak over that and be like, yo, what's like, shake it off, you know? Like there's so many situations people go through that they didn't really necessarily get themselves into, but it happens. Like they get into a situation. It's not their fault, it's not their problem, but they get into it. But then their reaction can either bring them into the problem and the situation, or it can literally just guide them way off of it. So say someone comes up to you talking all this smack and trash, and if you respond by punching them in the face, you brought yourself into that problem. So you can't get mad and be like, well, he was talking, like, it doesn't matter. You brought yourself into that situation at that point in time. And again, how the heck did I get over here? But like I said, this is my video saying, hey, I've said that so many times. This is the video. You guys see the title, you guys see all this stuff, you guys heard what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is I love you guys and I want to show you guys love. I want to keep responding to you guys, and I definitely want to keep showing up to work, making videos. So this is probably the last sit down video. I don't like doing sit down videos. I personally don't. They're boring to me. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys made it this far, it means so much to me. If you made it this far, give it a thumbs up so I know that you are here. And like, gang, if you are around right now, if you're chilling, like the video and show your boy some love, because I definitely want to show you guys the most love like ever. And the only way I can show you guys love is through my videos, because I can't like go door to door to every single one of my subscribers, even though I don't have like 1 million yet, but it's coming soon. I believe that. And I'm not there yet, but I'll get there. And 50,000 is a lot. Well, shoot, I already have like both of my channels, Guns Locked and this channel combined, is 100,000 combined. And then Great Music is getting there to 2,000. Go subscribe to that if you're down for the business. But yeah, it's crazy to see how far we've come for sure, especially in this last year. This is the most growth I've ever had on YouTube, that's for sure. But enough of me talking. I definitely want you guys to go have an awesome day. It is Wednesday, so you guys can like go enjoy it and have an awesome time. But besides that, I'll see you guys tomorrow with a better vlog. Trust me, I'm gonna work my butt off for this one. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day. Matter of fact, have a great day. Peace out and God bless.